Today is day 23 of my cycling adventure up the East Coast. So here's where I stayed last night. They have this area called Cascading Waters, which there's like a natural spring up at the top of this hill in this mountain area. They have these trail areas, and I just kind of dropped right next to this bike path. It's 5:45 right now. A jogger ran by me at about 5:15, and I haven't been able to go back to sleep, so I'm just gonna get started. We're looking at about 100 miles today. So it's about 9:30. I'm like 2 hours into my ride today. Done about 25 miles. Yesterday was absolutely magical. The night before, I had been telling my mom on the phone how I was homesick and how I missed Asheville and the rides I used to do and the people down there. And my routing kind of went crazy with it. It must have heard me, because it took me on the most mountainous Western North Carolina-esque route I had been on the whole trip by far. And it ended up rewarding me with that strawberry shortcake at that strawberry festival. I was kind of running out of time, so I skipped Rhode Island. I might hit it on the way back south. We'll see if I keep riding or if I catch a bus or something. But it's been good. Sometimes I hate the routing on Google Maps, but sometimes it puts me places I didn't even know existed. I've got 13 miles on this rail to trail. Florida to Maine. And I just gotta tell everybody what I'm doing. Rails to trails is a great thing. If you're gonna ride through the middle of nowhere, miles from a road, at least know how to get your chain back on. I just had to help an elderly couple get their chain back on because they had it all jammed up and didn't know what to do to get it back on. So if you see someone in distress, especially an elderly person, try to give them a hand, because you never know how long they've been stuck there or what they're planning on doing. So just be helpful, you know. So that rail trail went from Massachusetts into New Hampshire, but there isn't a welcome sign on the rail trail for welcome to New Hampshire. So I am riding a couple miles out of the way just for a picture of a sign, just because I want one. Kind of silly, maybe. Found it. Live free or die. Yep, that's what's happening right now. Couldn't have said it better myself. I found a friend. He invited me on a group ride. So I'm gonna go meet some people. We're gonna ride up to Maine from the city Salem. Kind of cool. A nice little finish to my trip. So these guys are like Edward Jones Law or Investment Group. They gave me a donut. This is kind of fun. This guy in the group ride just wrecked me. He didn't mean to. I just misjudged his skill level and he switched lines. Came right under my front wheel. I went down I broke my shoe. It's my own fault. I misjudged his skill level. Like, I should have known better. What you gonna do? I guess this is why I ride alone. All right, I just got done with that group ride. I'm heading back north again. We're cruising along the coast. I'm about to go meet up with my ex-coworker buddy Tyler. I'm like, I don't know, 7 miles from him or something. And then we're gonna go up to Maine. And oh yeah, the guy that I had the touch of wheels with, he was a really nice guy. Like, I'm not mad at him for what happened. Like, it was totally my fault. His name was Bill. He bought me some food afterwards, and he told me that I could sleep in his backyard tonight if I needed it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, it happens, things like that. It's pretty common. The first rule is to protect your front wheel, and I didn't. So totally my fault there. New Hampshire coast is so rocky. There's no sand, it's all rocks. It's kind of cool. I've not ever seen a beach quite like this.
And it drops down before you even type. It drops down like, oh, this one's a video.
Welcome to Maine.
We did it. I need a sign. Where's the sign? Right, well, here it is. 23 days, 1,900 miles. We're in Maine, South State to North State. But the question is, what do I do to get home?